Yes, y'all. You already know, man. Chuck Platinum is in the building. Record Breakers Radio. We are here, man. Episode one. Episode one of the Rap with Plat podcast. This is so dope, man. I've been wanting to do this for a long time, and it feels good to be back in the interviewing sector of what I do, man. Interviewing on Crazy Mod Squad Radio for years and years. It's been a beautiful thing, and it's just love, man. It's just love. So today, I wanted to do something really special, man. I got a dope artist, man. This guy right here is so dope. I'm gonna just bring him into the view so that the world can see who I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? My brother,
Yeah. What's
this
going
brother
on,
right
brother?
here, man, is a dope individual, man. Met him a couple of years ago. The brother was supporting my music, you know what I'm saying, and just showing me love, man. Just showing me love, and it was dope. And I was just like really appreciative of this man because he just, he saw a vision, and me and him rocking out was dope. And I started Record Breakers Radio, as y'all know, last year. And he was one of my first supporters, man. He had a dope record called Smoke. Fell in love with that record. And this guy is just like amazing, man. And later on, he decided that he wanted to sign my old ass to the label. You know what I'm saying? and
OG.
give me a deal. So, we've been making moves and dropped the dope project, Curse of a Genius, on March 19th. March 5th, we dropped that Baby I featuring Neo. And we just been moving, man. He's a young CEO. He's doing his thing. He's doing big things out here, man. On the Rap with Plat podcast, man. On episode one, I like to welcome my brother, I Love You Truly, on deck, man. What's good, brother?
Yo, what's going on, my boy?
What's the word, brother? Glad to have you here,
I'm glad
man.
to be here, man.
Wow, this is a beautiful thing, man. I'm gonna kind of move my camera a little bit so I could be comfortable while with our viewers and seeing you, so we could have a conversation, man. How you doing tonight, brother?
I'm cool, man. Just relaxing. You know what I'm
Just
saying? Just woke
relaxing,
up from a
right?
nap like 2 hours ago. So,
Oh, man, you always busy, man. You always busy, man. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? But
Hollywood.
listen, first of all, I wanna let the people know, you know what I'm saying? Kind of give them a little bit about who you are. Let them know who you are. Let them know, where you come from. And we're gonna delve a little bit into your story. Rap with Plat is a little different. I'm gonna bring up a bunch of topics and stuff like that. But before I do that, I want to get into the history of who you are and what you do. So for my audience, man, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get the ghetto plates out the way and all of that. And we was eating good earlier. So why don't you let the people know who you are, tell them who you are, and let them know a little bit about yourself.
Yeah. Well, I'm the one and only I Love You Truly. I come from Kenosha, Wisconsin. I was born in Indiana and moved in Kenosha 2016, 2015. And I'm just found music at a young age, man. 16 years old. I bought my own equipment, bought my own laptop, and I was working at Culver's.
Wow.
And I just decided to start making music and get off the porch and start meeting people, man. And just a year or two after that, man, I just got clicked up with my guys around the city of Kenosha, man, and we just started making music. And you know, I'm here, man. I founded the label Death Row's Records, man, in 2020. And I'm just out here in Mississippi right now, just based up, just building the label, man, just living the life.
That's crazy. So Mississippi, what's the music game like in Mississippi? You know what I'm saying? What's the music game in like Mississippi? Let's talk about Midwest a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Give me a little bit of history on Midwest music like Wisconsin, because I haven't really heard a lot of artists from Wisconsin.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Is there any like like super famous artists that came from Wisconsin?
Yeah, man. Well, I know. What? How you say his name? Solo.
Oh, Solo Key
Solo Key. He
from
doing his thing right
Milwaukee.
now. He from Milwaukee.
Okay.
I know Isdar. He's doing his thing. He was in that movie White Boy Rick. Um,
Uh
I popped out to his show at the rave like 2 3 years ago,
right.
and he really inspired me to make music. Man, he's really doing his thing now. Clicked up with Emad. That's somebody out of Milwaukee too.
Okay.
Um, man, there's a lot of talent in Kenosha itself. Like, I mean, I've been Death Rows itself is really just like a whole collective, man. Like that's
Mm-hmm.
where it started, bro. It was like just everybody around the city just clicked up making music, man. Marcus, you know, I used to be clicked up with Damo Banks, who were super friends, the super
Mm-hmm.
friends. Man, it's it's a lot of artists. It's a lot of artists. Fred the Black Kid, Young Sum,
Hmm.
man, it's a lot of talent. Young Trance too, man. Shout out to Young Trance too. He
Okay.
really talented.
Okay. That's
But yeah, lots
fire.
of lots of versatile talent, man. Like that's what the Midwest is all about. Like just versatility and just different styles, man. Like everybody you see that's doing music's got their own style, their own lane. Just
Right.
like really moving different, and I was
Right.
really inspired, coming out of the Midwest. And I kind of wanted to do that myself.
That's fire. That's fire. That's fire. So what originally got you started? What was the beginnings of I Love You Truly? What got you started in this game? What made you say, you know what, this is something that I could see myself doing in my life?
The moment, man, I was scrolling on SoundCloud in the middle of the night, just late as hell, and I came across Down to Earth. It's an upcoming artist out of Atlanta, and I was just really stuck in my sad boy Trippy Red fan phase, just really listening to that emo gritty rap. And I come along this guy, man. He's new wave, and he's got that soul, that gritty soulness to him, like and that versatility.
Right.
And yeah, at the time I didn't have no equipment. I didn't have none of that. And I was just, a super fan at the time of really like the SoundCloud 2015, 2016 way.
Mm-hmm.
But I came across this guy, and he's just like this super talented artist, man, that nobody knows about, man. And just like,
Right.
I don't know, man. Just that night it really like clicked on like I should really be making hits like this guy. Like he's amazing, man. And it's like, and the way it touched me kind of just made me want to make music and touch other people the same way Down to Earth touched me with his music.
Right.
And that was the moment where I was just like, I'm gonna cop this equipment, I'm gonna really grind it out of my job, and I'm gonna start. I don't care how I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna start, man. So I downloaded the free Audacity on my computer that I
Ooh,
copped.
Audacity. They don't
Yeah,
know about Audacity. I used Audacity for years, man.
bro.
Audacity was
Look,
like super dope, man. I used to make like waves and all kinds of shit with
You feel
Audacity.
me?
So that's fire that you said that.
Man, but like, so I started on that, like, and I got this little blue Yeti mic. I had started off with a USB mic. My mom got it for me as a gift, and I was like, I could try to use this, but I kind of want to get something a little bigger. So we went back, and I went with her, and we just copped the blue Yeti mic. So I was just like, all right, I could really rock with this. And so I tested out, and it sounded good, and that's when I made it my first 2 3 just freestyle tracks, really just to see what I sound like, man. And then I got into the notebook, and that's when I Love You Truly was born.
That's fire. Where that name come from?
Um, I was just sitting in my room one day, like my first name was Tuesday with two Y's. I was born on a Tuesday. I don't know why I thought of that, but so
No,
I
no,
just really
no,
wanted.
no McConan references, right?
Yeah, bro, I love McConan, bro. Like, bro, I'm a big fan of bro too. But
Oh, okay, okay. See, so I was on point then.
yeah, hey, yeah, nah, dead ass.
All right,
Yeah,
that's what's
so
up.
like me as a like as an artist and as a person, I want to be recognized as somebody positive, you know. And in the hip hop rap industry, there's a lot of violence and a lot of negativity brought into the game nowadays, and it's like I want to just put a positive impact and like really going as far as I want to go. I want people to look at me and see my name and hear that name and just be like, all right, that's truly, man. Because if I say I love you, I mean it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm all about love, man, and positivity. And like,
Right.
so when you see my name, man, in this industry, just know I'm trying to bring some light into this thing.
I know that's right. So you ain't no battle rapper then.
You said what?
I said you ain't no battle rapper then.
Nah. My cousin Uzi is though. Man,
Okay,
I went.
okay. Uzi got bars.
Hey, yeah, bro. Bro. Spence J from the Super Friends. He was actually battling him.
Wow.
He's from Kenosha too,
Hmm.
and Uzi's from Indiana. That was my first show in Milwaukee. He brought me out to a rap show,
Right.
and that was like the first time I was really seeing what battle rap was and how people was really getting down. I
Right.
feel like with
Right.
some, practice and time and really working on my craft, I could do it one day. I feel
Hmm.
like.
That's dope, man. So so out in Wisconsin, got a lot of dope artists out there. Who's your favorite artist out in the Midwest? Like who would you say, like, if you could do one record with somebody out from where you at, who would that be?
That's a tough one. I'm gonna have to say, man. I'm gonna have to say Isdar, bro. He gonna have to holler at me, man. Like he's really working. He's really into the Milwaukee scene, doing some great things for the scene. And I feel
Hmm.
like we could really make a banger, man. A real collab.
Fire.
Yeah.
That's fire. That's fire. So where did the whole Death Rose name came come from? Because when I became part of the label, that was one of the things that attracted me. You know what I'm saying? I was like,
Right.
yo, this name is fire. Like, and a lot of people mistake us for like Death Row. You know what I'm saying? And I hear a lot of, they even reference, some people be like, oh, come to Death Rows. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What started you? What originated that name, man? Because that name is real fire and it's something that's original. What possessed you to make that name?
Um. So I actually didn't make that name. My guy Damo Banks and LaRue did. We started out. I stepped off the porch one day and linked at Lamont Wade's video shoot. That was the first day I was, out with my guy Sauce. We wanted to really start meeting people and networking and stuff.
Hmm.
And I met Damo Banks, and we was playing some music and stuff at this video shoot. While Lamont was getting his scenes in after we had done shook hands, met everybody, um, and we was just working, and he was just like, "Yo, like you got talent." He heard Sangancho too, and he was like,
Mm,
you want to build something. You want to
right.
build this movement, man. Like it's called Death Rows, man. Me and my guy LaRue, we got an idea. We want to really start making a wave around the city. And so
Right.
he invited me to come along this thing. And next thing you know, we just a group of friends going by Death Rows, man. Just I don't know, man.
That's
We was
crazy.
just
So it was somebody else that came up with it?
yeah. Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah.
That
As
that's
soon as I
dope. They
heard the
still
name,
around?
not as much, nah.
Okay,
It's
okay.
it's a story. It's a whole story and the history behind the movement in Death Rows, man.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I fell in love with the name, man, and I was invited into this thing, and he was like, he recognized me for my talent and wanted to, I guess, really build something. And so
Right.
me being this guy who just started, doesn't know much, I just jumped into it, man. I fell in love with the Death Rows name, the movement, and so we just next thing you know, we're doing shows together. We're
So
over
you
at my
type you
house.
you kind of Suge Knighted the shit then.
Yeah, bro, exactly, man. Like I just kind of found myself into the forefront of this thing. Like, you know, it started with a show that he brought me out to at this bar. Um, and we did the thing, man. He brought me out to my first show, Damo Banks, and I performed with Sauce. He performed his joint afterwards, and that was the first time we really felt like, this was something, and
Right.
like for my first time stepping off the porch and trying to meet people, it was very great how we bonded and connected, and it started from there. So we started recording over at my house every day. I had upgraded to Adobe Audition, um, and we
Wow.
were just recording, man, just over at my house every day, man. And I was trying to find some shows. He finding shows the best he can.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody apart, Sauce trying to find shows, LaRue trying to find shows. We all just doing it together, man. But eventually I found myself at the forefront of this thing, like really trying to build the foundation of the movement itself, like establishing the social media pages and things like
Mm.
that. And that's when stuff really started to get real with the whole Death Rows thing, because I started putting my marketing tools and my resources to it, and kind of putting
Right.
my brain to the how can we really make it beyond the city and what we doing now.
Right. Right.
And that's kind of really the birth of Death Rows, man. Just a collective of friends, man, just on a journey, yeah. Just doing our thing, bro, and making music, doing
That's
shows,
fire. That's
trying to
fire.
inspire.
Does the dude that originally gave you the name, does he see like the shine that's going on right now? Does he see you like, you know what I'm saying? You on IG, we verified now, you looking real big out in these streets,
Yeah.
pause. You know what I'm saying? Does he see what's going on, and if he does, has he reached out, and how does he feel about that?
I'm not sure. I mean, I'm sure he's seeing it, but I'm not sure, what's going on in his situation. I haven't spoke to him in a while. Um, I know we fell off pretty hard on, some other stuff. I know a producer on the movement on the camp before,
Mm-hmm.
D Bando, had said something on the internet and had posted a video, and next thing you know, Damo down there saying some crap about me and stuff like that. So it was really like some social media stuff that really made us fall off hard. And
Some
I was,
bullshit.
yeah, my song Bebe Kid got played on the radio and on V100.7, and Bando instantly had posted the next day saying that I ain't credit him and none of that. And it was just a random thing. I didn't even know I was getting selected to play on Heat from the Street. Like that was just
Mm.
something. I got an email the next morning. I was at the Riverbend, man, at the campground with my family, so I didn't even know what was going on. So
Right.
next thing they're on social media just bashing me in the comments and just saying some harsh things and stuff. And I'm just like, what's the deal? And ever since then, we haven't really spoke. But I've seen from time to time, they'll be on my pages and stuff. I acknowledge it. I see it.
Yeah, they lurking.
They lurking.
They
And it's
definitely
like,
lurking.
it just means
And
I'm doing the right
definitely
thing,
they
bro.
definitely smacking themselves in the face right now that they ain't fuck with the movement, because the thing is the reason why, you know I got down is because I really seen, the forward movement. As an elder statesman in the game, one of the things that we fail at as artists that are getting older is embracing the younger members that's coming up in the game. And one thing that I've always prided myself in is being somebody who, really saw what the younger people brought to the game. You know what I'm saying? So with you, what I noticed was you was real different. You know what I'm saying? Like you was different. Your style was different. Just the music that you was making. Yeah, it may be a similar vibe to other people, but I can't really put you in like a box. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I know you said that you had influences like Trippy and stuff like that, which is cool, but you know, I put you up there like somebody like a young Prince on some rock star type shit. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm
Crazy to
sure
say
that
that.
they're kicking themselves right in the ass for sleeping, or maybe the discrepancy was, maybe not as worth, you know, doing whatever happened to be, because I've been in that situation, you know what I'm saying, where you may have had a falling out with people, and then you know you gotta wish them well, you know what I'm saying.
Hmm.
Word. So let's talk about a little bit about I know that your mom, you know what I'm saying, like your mom's is an intricate part of this journey with you. How important is your mom's to this? Because she's very active. She's another one who goes hard. She's my manager and publicist as well. But being having a momager, how does that work for you? What are the goods? What are the bads? Let's talk about that a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Coming up in the game with your moms.
Man, well, she kind of came into my career after, I'd say, about a year and a half, 2 years of me pursuing this thing, and I brought her out to some of my shows, and she was really like, you know, bright in the room, man. Like she enjoyed it. She talked to people. I don't know. She was very natural in the hip hop environment. And just being around a young crowd and stuff. She's very herself, and it's like she supported me, and like it got her. It took me a minute to get her to really support me. She told me that she really had to see what I was about and that I was serious about my craft. And it's like, so I put that first 2 years, up to really dedicate myself and show what I was about, sleepless nights. And I would always bring her into my life and always tell her, what's going on. And she would always want to know, and she's always sharing my stuff. And so I would just talk about the business, and me being somebody who doesn't have a business mentor at the time, or didn't have a business mentor at the time, was in search for one. And I was just really trying to figure out who could help me in my next step, man. I really needed somebody to help me on the business side and the marketing side,
Right.
because it's a what they say, 80% business, 20% music, man. And it's like,
Shit, 90-10, bro.
yeah, bruh. Yeah. And it's like, I want to make that 20% at least. You know what I'm saying? It's like my mom, we sat down one day and she was like, I want to help you. And I was telling her, that would be great, because my mom, she was always there. She was always willing to sit down and communicate with me, for me. I can always handle myself, but my mama was always there for me. Like she cared about me emotionally. She cared about my well-being, and she care about where my future goes. And it's like, in this industry, that's not what a lot of people care about. And it's like, that's what I realized and I know about my mama. Yes, it's tough to bind business with, pleasure or family, I would say.
Right.
um but it's like, we know how to, you know balance that, and we know how, we know when family's family, and we know when business is business. And it's
That's
like,
important. That's very
it's very
important.
important, and it gets hard. We have our times where we butt heads and we agree to disagree. You know, but she knows that my career is gonna be my career at the end of the day, and she's gonna support me no matter what.
Right.
And that's what I look for in a manager. And she's just always been on her stuff, man. She knows how to market, she knows how to socialize, and she knows how to communicate. Her business skills are top level, man. Like, and
I love it.
she been to college, she's got her degree and stuff for her dentistry
Mm.
stuff, so she's had her experience in a, educational standpoint. And it's like, I trust what she's doing for my career, and I want to go to the top, man, with her, and I just support her in whatever she does, and she's happy doing what she's doing, being my publicist and a manager for
Right.
me and the label itself.
Yeah.
And she's just very supportive, man. She always been that mama at, come to the house, man. We cooking, we having a movie night, we in the stew right now, slide
Right.
through. you know she's always been an open doors mom. And it's like, that's what it's about, man. It's like, and that's why I have her on this camp and working with me, is because it brings light into what we doing in the movement and stuff. And I just trust everything she doing for me and just the whole team.
I know that's right. I know that's right. That's so dope, man, because it's very difficult to have family involved. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm blessed that my dad necessarily wasn't my manager, but he kind of was in a way, because he was my influence as far as DJing was concerned, just music and period. So when he became my business partner and when he believed in me, before I was even a teenager, he had to see something in me to believe in me. You know what I'm saying? So when you incorporate your parents into your business, and that's another thing that I can relate with you with as well. Having a parent that you've grown up in this business with, and learning from each other and growing with each other and things like that, it's a special relationship. My mom,
Right.
she's not necessarily on the business side. She just more celebrates the music. She likes to, she just give me the finished product and let me rap on something, you know what I mean?
Yeah, facts.
But that's really special. And just to, shout out to Summer, man. She's the best. I've had a few managers, and she's like the best manager ever. She's definitely have been an important part of my career in this last year. And it's so funny because she was like, you've been in the game so long, what am I gonna bring to the table? And I was like, yeah, your tenacity is what you bring to the table. You know what I'm saying? Your drive. You know what I'm saying? Because people could know a lot of shit, but they may not take that and act on it. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So when you have a manager that is on point like that, that's dope, man. And when it's your mom, you can't go wrong because your mom gonna go hard for you. You know what I'm saying? Like she gonna go 100 for you. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Summer. Thank you for everything that you do,
Yes.
and part of the team. You know what I'm saying? So let's take it up a notch, man. Let's talk about your choice of artists for Death Rose, man, because you got a very eclectic roster, man, and it's dope that you have these people from all these different regions, national and international, and that's really big as a young artist because a lot of typically people will put you on from your hood, or reach back to somebody that's that they knew from way back when. Let's talk about a little bit about your eclectic roster, and talk about them individually and what made you choose them to be a part of what you're doing.
Well, I I mean, what I look for, man, is like, you know, I look for myself, really. I look for, just the good vibes and the positive energy and that drive and that creativity. Just like as you told me, like you supported me and stuff as I was unique and stuff. Like you was the same way. Like when I first seen you and met you, like you was doing your own thing in your area, really bossing up, doing your thing. You've been doing the game. You know some knowledge. You could teach me some things, man, and I could teach you some things. And you was talented. The music was, it's outstanding. Like it's amazing, and it's like your swag
Appreciate you.
is different, bro. You rapping, like I wanted when I really wanted to establish Death Rose, I wanted to find versatility, the real versatility, man. Like
Right.
the real different talent, bro. All where everybody different in their own thing,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like we all alike, but we're all different, super different, and it's like that's what I see in Death Rose. Like, um, I mean, man, who do I start with, man? Like I say,
Yeah, start with any one of them because everybody is fire, man. You
I'm
got
a
you got. Let's start with my guy Josiah the Prince.
yeah,
Let's start with him. What made you? I know and I wanted to start with him because he's from Racine, Wisconsin, right?
yeah, yeah.
Talk about him a little bit. Why? What was it that said? You know what? This dude, I need him a part of what I'm going on because he makes some fire music, man.
Yeah.
Let me know about him and what made you choose him for the Death Rose roster.
Man, we just linked up, man. Like we linked up. Um, he cooked up one of my most favorite songs, "Sound of Music." It's a dedication to my dad. He had hit me up and was just telling me like, "Yo, like I've been in tune with you for a minute." And he was working with my guy Shalant, from Racine and Kenosha as well. Like that's one of the MCs around the city, and so he was with him, and so I had seen that he was with him a lot, and he had hit me up. So I was like, yeah, bro, let's definitely work. And we cooked up a hit, and it was just different, man. Like we moved, we pushed the song. And it's like when I usually do collabs, or when I did collabs, when I first did collabs, not many artists would drop and promote and really, push the thing. And it's like when
Right.
Josiah and I got together and really pushed this, I was in search, for artists at the time and talent and stuff like that, just the people to really link up with. But I wasn't at the time saying, hey, I need him to come to my label. We were really just vibing out, creating good music and stuff. And so I linked with him, in the studio again, and we was vibing out. We didn't make music or nothing. We was just, linking up, just vibing, talking to each other, getting to know each other. Shalon introduced me to him, and that's when we just kept in contact, pushed the song. And I seen what his grind was, man. Like, he was different. He wanted to grind and push in his own way. He made his own music, bro. He got his own setup. He doing it all independently. He ain't waiting for nobody to do it. And it's like, that's what
Facts.
I'm at, man. And it's like, that's
Facts.
where I'm at. And
Facts.
I wanted him to be a part of what I was doing, man. So, I sat down with Mama Truly, and, we discussed, just the starts of the label. And just, I always kept in mind, who I was looking at, man, like who I've been in contact with and really want to bring to this label. Like, I was just really in search of just education and really learning what I wanted to do with this thing. And I kind of linked up with Josiah, man, like, and I know my guy Wavy Baby, he been down with me, man, since the jump. That was actually the first artist I ever heard from Kenosha, Wisconsin. Um,
Really?
yeah, yeah.
Wow.
So,
Yeah, he's dope. Shout out to Wavy, man.
man,
You know
shout
what I'm
out Wavy
saying?
Baby,
That's my
man.
bit. That's my other bodyguard. Shout out to
Facts,
Wavy.
Dubby in this bitch. Hey,
Facts.
facts, bro. Like, that's, man. He different too. Like, I heard his music, bro, and we was just in Milwaukee, man. Me and a couple guys, and one of the homies that put me on to him and his music, and I was just like, yo, who is this, bro? And he had a song called Willy Wonka, and I was like, I need to, who is this guy? So I got his ad, and I heard his other song Jump In, and that's what caught my ears, man. I was just like, bro, this guy is from my city doing this type of music. Like, this is my lane. Like, this is what I like, bro. And so I was just supporting him before he even knew who I was. Like, I was just blasting his music, bro. Like, I played his stuff like right before I went on one night for my I think second or third show, I would say.
Hmm.
And we was just, me and Saul was just turning up in the studio, bro, just blasting Wavy Baby, bro. Like, I went ahead, posted something on the gram, and bro interacted to it, and we just kind of linked up from there, man. Like, I did a song with him. He got me on his album. I think I've been on every album he's dropped for the past 3 albums, and he put me on there. And
That's
it was,
fire.
and I really was like fucking with that. Like, I appreciated that a lot. So I was just like, I wanted to get him around me, bro, like working, man, in the studio. So I would just invite him to my crib. And, it's just a new homie, man, in the group, in the squad, just making music and stuff. So he been with me, bro, rocking with me for years, bro. And I've been rocking with him for a long time, longer than he been rocking with me. Like, so I instantly wanted bro to come to this thing the moment I decided to make this official. Like, I called bro up right away and wanted him to sign. And so he was like, bro, I'm down, bro. You already know it's Death Rows for life. And I'm just like, for sure, bro. And, that's,
And the rest is history.
yeah,
That's what I'm
and
talking about, man. That's fire. That's fire. Let's talk about my man. That's this my man too. We got a joint we about to work on. Shout out to my man Willing Wanna. You know what I'm
bro,
saying? Tell
Yeah.
tell tell everybody about Willing Wanna, man, because Willing Wanna is he's a dope individual. He's very special, and
very,
he's very well known where he's at. Talk a little bit about him.
man, Willie Wanna, he from Ghana, Africa. Um, he had I was just up one night, man. Like I had broke my back, um, and I was just in my living room. I had my setup in my living room, and nah, it was in my room. And he had sent me a text on Instagram, and it was a text from somebody from Ghana. I'm just like, who is this guy? And he was like, yo, I'm from Ghana, Africa. I'm working, and I want you to get on the song. And so I went down his page just checking him out, bro. Like, and he's working from where he's at, man. And I've never made a song with somebody from overseas, man, let alone Africa, man, like the birth state, the culture state. And it's like, so he had sent it over and I got on it. Like, this was late at night, man, like 3, 4 in the morning. And I just laid it down instantly. He got me on a song. It's called Jumping Brew. And we plan to shoot a video for that. But it was just the fact that like he reached out to me, man, just trying to network. He don't even know me, he ain't even from where I'm from, and he wants to work, man. And it's like it was the music, man, that connected. Is like, and I got on the song, we made that, and then next thing you know, it was another one, and another one after that, and he would always tell me way before, and this was years. I've been talking to him for years, and I say 2.5 going on 3 years now. And we would just chop it up, and I would support him and he would support me. I'll share his stuff, and he would always share my music to his guys and his team. And I seen he was always in the studio doing his thing, and I just supported, bro. And he would always tell me, I want to be a part of Death Row's. I want to sign to your label one day. And I was like, bro, bet, man. Like at the time, I didn't, in my mind, I wasn't looking to establish a record label at the time, and I was just really just supporting, man, just trying to find a team of people to work with and build
So
with.
he just wanted to be down with you.
He just
He
wanted
just
to
was
be
like, yo, I want to be a part of whatever you part of.
exactly, bro. And I was like, and I was down with that, bro. Like, and you messing with me, bro. I'm messing with you even harder, bro. Like, and I told him that, like, bro, definitely, I would definitely call you when this thing is afloat. And I gave him the call too. And ever since, it's just been consistency, man, and just working, man. He's got over 200, 300 songs in the bank, like ready to go, man, for when he come over here for the first time and make his debut to America. Like,
Right.
I'm excited for that. Like, we talk about that like almost every day. Just he's born to be a star, man. And like, I really wanted the world to hear what he has. His potential, his style is just different. We need the positive message in his music is what we need nowadays. It's beautiful
Right.
music, and it's
Right.
like it's just it gets me in my feelings every time. It gets me up, man. It gets me vibing. It's like I'm a big fan of bro. He's super talented, and he made real soul music for real. Like
Yeah.
it's a culture
Fire.
thing, like, and he's doing it very well in Ghana. He's really at the forefront of it.
Right.
And shout out to bro. Like
Yeah.
he's
Shout out
down
to
for
the
life. I'm down for him for life, bro. Like this my guy, bro.
Yeah, shout out to Willen Wana. He's a dope individual, always supporting, always showing love. He's always present. And I can't wait to go over there. I got some people in Africa that I want
Yeah.
to go see as well. So I'm looking forward to that international trip that we make. Let's talk about. I don't really know Vonnie too well, but he's definitely tapped in. So let's talk about him as well. Let's talk about Vonnie.
Man, Vonnie, I had started getting into the Chicago scene a bit more. Um and I had linked up with Put the City on for this competition. And this was a little bit in the maybe outside of Joliet at this club, and it was this competition, man. The winner performed for Lil Zay Osama. So I brought my squad out, and I wanted to just win this thing. I've never done no musical competitions, no performance competitions, and so that's what I was doing.
Right.
And not a diss to nobody. It's all great music in Chicago, but it was a lot of the same music, man, and it felt like a real smooth competition,
Mm-hmm.
and um, we ended up performing, and after me was Vonnie, and he came up, and we just rocked the show. I'm thinking, like this gonna be a breeze afterwards, cause I'm competitive, man. I like to be competitive when I'm
I hear
competing,
you. Me
right?
too. Super
And
competitive.
when I know I got something, I like to let it shine, man. And so, I'm just fingers crossed we about to win this thing. And Vonnie come up and do his thing. Like this guy's got a different swag, a different style, and he just doing his thing, man. Like he get up on top of the speakers, man, performing, doing his thing, and I'm just supporting, bro. I'm taking pictures. I had a photographer with me. She was taking pictures. Jay Lopez.
Mm-hmm.
She was taking pictures, and we tapped in afterwards. I sent him the photos. I was just like, yo, that was fire. Um, and ever since, it was just I had actually, I wouldn't say ever since. I'm skipping too far ahead. Um, I had seen him again. I ended up winning that competition that night, and Vonnie came in second or third, and so we flew to Denver for that competition, and I seen him again there. He was performing there too. He was gonna perform anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, that's lit, bro. Like he doing his thing, he raw. Like, and Blake, Wavy, like my guys, we was just like, who is this guy? He raw,
Right.
like he's on our wave too. Like he's making his music on a different wave for real. Like his cadence is different. Like I was just a fan, man, of how he's performing. His performance, his stage presence was great. Like I was just like, bro, like this guy is amazing. And so he did his thing. We was showing love again, and I did my thing afterwards, and he invited me to the studio after that. As soon as I got done, and I didn't end up going that night, um, which I should have, but we were so deep, man. Like we finna pack the Airbnb. I didn't want to do all that, but he invited me there, and I didn't go that night. Um, so fast forward after that, um, we was still, kind of tapping in on social media, just showing love and stuff. And I seen him again at on tour. He was on Wise and Flow tour. We was on both of us was on the Wise and Flow tour,
Mm-hmm.
and I seen him at Green Bay at the first show when we pulled up. And I was like, all right, this the night we tapping in, bro. We finna do some stuff. Like in my mind, like that's what we on.
Right.
So like, we rocked the thing. You know, he gave me a little shout out as soon as I walked in the building. That was love, bro. Like, so it made me feel welcome. You know what I'm saying? Like it was lit.
Love
Like,
it.
all right, he's acknowledging me and supporting me like on some stuff. Like I want to tap in. So he did his thing. We rocked the show. Watson Flo rocked the show. Um, and we didn't end up linking that night, but we tapped in. After that, he hit me up and he was like, "Yo, I got this song. It's going on my album. I want you to get on it." And I was like, "Bro, bet." So he shot over the beat. Shout out to New Wave, bro. Shout out my guy Water.
Shout it out.
Um, it's called 1437. It's on his album. Um, I think Death of the NASCAR Driver. And so we did that. I mixed the song down. I sent it back to him, and we made a hit, bro. It was just amazing, bro. And it took us that long to make our first banger, but like we did it. You know what I'm saying? Like so, we was just geeked up. We hyped. He threw it on his album, and it was up from there. We was just pushing, bro. Like really just supporting, bro. And I wanted him to be a part of this team. He caught my ear, and I've been a fan ever since.
Right.
And
That's
he just
fire.
everybody call him my twin brother, man. Like that's my brother, bro.
Yeah, y'all definitely, yeah.
That's
And
my
y'all
light
do look
skinned
like
twin.
twins. Yeah. The light skinned dudes is in effect. That's why I had to become a part of Death Rows too, man. Because we had to bring the dark skinned brothers into it's a lot of light skinned activity going on in Death Rows. You know what I'm saying?
You
We had to
feel me?
break that shit the fuck up. You know what I mean?
Hey,
Nah, but
it's a culture
yeah,
thing, though. You feel me?
nah, but another dark skinned brother that's a part of the set is my brother A Boog, man. Real talented individual. Talk a little bit about A Boog and his part in Death Rose.
Man, I kind of linked up with Boog, man, the same way I did with Vonnie. Like we linked up, and all of us like in Chicago. Vonnie knew Boog. They was tapped in. Miguel from Put the City On was tapped in with him,
Oh, okay,
and
okay.
so they was just showing love already. Like this was he was in every competition for the 10K event, man. Winner bring home 5 grand. You know what I'm saying? Second place get 5 or 2, I think, something like that, and went down from there. And it was like, so we was all just tapping in, bro, competing. This wasn't gonna be the first time we see each other, and it was like, I mean, it could have been the first and last time, but he made it to the next round with his music, bro. His stage presence was there. Like I seen Boog was one of the competitors too, and but he was like on some extra lit shit. Like he was on some rager shit, bro. Like that, bro came up to me in the motherfucking in the front, bro. Was just shaking on the front of the freaking fencing, bro, just raging, bro, doing his thing with his guys. Whoa, man, we over east. That's his little clique, man, his group. And
Mm,
I was just supporting what he was doing, man. He had his own clothing label. He had his own collective group, and he was pushing independently, um, just like everybody else on the squad was doing, man. And I was just like, and this was all at the same time. Like I was meeting Vonnie as well,
right.
and it was just love, man. He was tapping in with me, and one day he had just invited me out to come to the crib, man, just to link up and just vibe out. He had made me a couple pieces at his crib of some custom woe gear, some Death Row's Truly gear. He had made a
Mm.
piece, man, for my mama.
Oh, okay,
And
okay.
we cooked out, man. We grilled out. You know,
Right,
we like to call it Bowser's Tower, man, like cause he go by King Bowser Koopa. Some like that's his. That's what we call bro. So
right.
he the top level of the tower, bro. So like we went up there, man, grabbed the food, grabbed the merch, and we cooking out down at the bottom floor. We got the game set up, bro. We just vibing and just talking about music, man, and just talking
Mm-hmm.
about like the competition and just what we wanted to do and everything. And I was just like, bro, this is dope, man. Like I'll support you, bro. Like, and I
Right.
appreciate you just like letting me in your crib and meet, family and just opening doors, bro, for me, bro, and just supporting me and making me these custom pieces and stuff. So I was just rocking with him after that. Like I was just, flexing his merch, man, supporting his music and just tapping him in, bro. Just trying to be, supportive, man, as best I can, bro, and keep the movement together, bro. And he was with it, bro. Like he stay in touch with me all the time. He hit me up all the time, and it's always love, bro. It's like family with him. He like my big brother too. Like
That's dope.
yeah,
That's
and
dope.
shout out Bud, man. Shout out King Bowser.
That's dope. Now, how was it putting together a label in the pandemic? Like you literally like put this thing together. The signing was real quick and quiet. You know what I'm saying? But it sounded like it was pretty calculated. For you, it was just a go time. So what made it? What made 2020 the time to really launch? And you know what I'm saying? And with that, I have a question. Like, what made you choose Chuck Platinum to drop Curse of a Genius as one of the first the projects on Death Row's records?
Man, I did it because I wanted this project because you worked so hard on it and you laid this to me and you trusted me, and this was the first project I was able to do my CEO thing on, man, my A&R thing, and really drop it, man, and present this is Death Row's records, man. Like this is who we are. This the type of energy we bring in. This the swag we bring in. And you was the first one that was like, hey, bro, I got this, bro. I'm ready to go. Like, I'm giving this to you, bro. This is your baby. And I'm like, I'll take that, bro. And let's run with this. And so, like, just hearing like what you was working on, bro, and just like seeing how much like we was just building a hype and just really working on this thing, bro. Like, and just having
Facts.
you let me be a part of it and just trusting me and Mama Truly in the whole pushing process, trusting the team and the promotion process was just a real, like, this is real. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the first time an artist is dropping through Death Row's Records, legit, officially. And so I wanted to make this thing official, like the best project I've ever dropped. You know what I'm saying?
That's
And
fire.
I feel like we was very successful in that, bro. And I love the project so much. Like, that's always gonna be a project in my heart. I ain't never gonna forget that project. It's the first project of Death Row's Records ever, man. It's set in
That's a
stone.
fact. That's a fact. And
But
shout out to you, you know, for even, because it's real special because we're talking about like a big, like a what they would call a generational gap. You know what I'm saying? Because you're actually the same. Actually, my oldest kid is older than you. You know what I'm
really,
saying? Which is fire. You know what I mean? Because I don't see you as that. Like when I look at you, I don't say, "Oh, he's a kid," or he's young," or I respect you for who you are. And I think that's what makes our chemistry special because we talk as men. You know what I'm saying? It's never we never talk about age or this generation. It's just let's make music and we both be
yeah,
on the same page, and it's so smooth. You know what I'm saying? Like if people really understood the caliber of level of your thought process, you know what I'm saying? I don't even feel like I'm talking to, a young brother as yourself. I feel like I'm talking to somebody that, what I'm saying, like I truly relate to. So like you helped me in the sense and gave me hope to say, wow, there is somebody. That's why I'm like, nah, I'm fully invested because this one gentleman showed me that there's hope for the youth. You know what I'm saying? He ain't out there fronting. He's being himself. He's doing what he's doing it. He's doing it his way, and that's really why I wanted to be a part, man. So I wanted to. That's why I picked you as the first person as the rap with Plat because I really wanted people to understand the magnitude and the seriousness of who you are because a lot of people ask me questions, you know what I'm saying? And they say, who you signed to and what's this Death Rose thing going on? And I wanted to give you your flowers and not really, yeah, it's rap with Plat, but it's really you rapping. So I hope everybody for the first episode gets the idea and the concept of what we going on. It's not about me talking. It's about the artist and the person that you see before you. So I appreciate you for what you have in your label and your entity have done for me and my label and my entity, and this is just the beginning, you know what I'm saying? And I just wanted to give you the purpose and your roses publicly because you really deserve it, and people don't know what you go through in private to make a lot of this happen. You know what I'm saying? So, a person of your age to be doing it, man, you got a long road ahead of you. And I just want you to know on the Rap with Plat podcast that, I'm with you every step of the way. When I say Death Rose for life, man, I mean it because you amaze me. And if you can amaze me, just think of all of the millions and millions and millions and millions of people that you're gonna touch, man. And I'm just happy to be a part of it, man. So, shout out to you. But we gonna turn it around a little bit. Pause. Uh you already know. Bullet.
Hey.
we gonna we gonna pick up the pace a little bit. So rap with Plat, man. Listen. So who's your favorite old school artist and why? Tell me what's old school to you, and it's fine. It could be from any generation of wherever you started with this, but give me your old school artist and why.
man, I'm gonna say Eminem
Ugh.
Mm.
because
Okay.
because this man, I grew up listening to this man. There's many, and it's a very hard decision. And the reason I answer this so quick is because This man is the most talented you could be as a rapper. Now he ain't no singer as much, but when he rapping, this man don't he telling it, bro. He telling it how it is. He telling it how his life is, bro. Not just his life, but around him, his perspective. And he don't give a damn, bro. He don't give a fuck, bro. Like,
Right.
from the flows to the cadence to the different voices to the ad libs, like, just to the message. And it's like he makes fun music. Like, and not all the time is it always serious, but it's like you could get a laugh out of it, bro. You could feel sad, you could feel happy, but you can also get real with it. You know what I'm saying? You could
Right.
get
Right. Right.
you could
Right.
get
Right.
political with the shit. But that's not mainly what I look at, bro. I look at the fun he has in it, and he don't care. He makes fun music, and he been consistent, bro. Like, he just
Right.
been super consistent, and he just don't care what nobody else got to think about it, bro. And he just always making it, no matter what.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
But that's the
And
go, bro.
yeah,
I
yeah. M is definitely somebody, it's so crazy. How do you feel about them talking about like him because of his color, him not being one of the goats in rap? I think that's ridiculous, man.
It's very ridiculous.
There's been plenty of listen, man, I'll admit it on my own fucking podcast. Ain't nobody gonna beat me up. You know what I'm saying? I liked Vanilla Ice, you know what I'm saying? The Ice Ice Baby, that shit,
Yeah,
that beat was
yeah,
dope. I was a
facts.
kid. I liked it. You know what I'm saying? Doom 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 doom. I like that.
Bro.
If somebody got a problem with it, come see me. You know what I'm saying? You know where I'm at, House at Chuck Bill Studios. I like that
That
joint.
helped
You
it
know what I'm
took me.
saying? I like third base. All right. I like third base. Pete Nice. You know what I'm saying? MC Search. He put Nas on. You know what I mean? So anybody that want to talk about like, you know, Caucasian rappers in the game, you know what I'm saying? They're just as important in the game. You know what I'm saying? So let's just cut that out. So how do you feel about that though? As a young brother listening to Eminem, how do you feel like, the race stigmatism on his music versus recognizing him for his real talent?
I mean, he's regardless of him, being white, bro, I feel like it's for the culture. Like, he wouldn't be him, bro, if he wasn't different. You know what I'm saying? If he was being like everybody else, he was born different. That's who he was born to
Right,
be. Like, this is him. Like, this is skin color. Yeah, his voice sounds black sometimes.
right,
I've heard that. You know what I'm saying?
right,
So what? You know what I'm saying? Like, he making fire music. Um, it doesn't matter. He even used the what you call white voice in most music he make too, and it's still fire. It's still for the culture. I feel like it don't matter what you look like, what your color is, bro. You can make whatever music, bro, as long as you not saying racial slurs, bro, which he don't do. You know what I'm
not at
saying? Like,
all.
he doing his thing, man, and it's like respect to do because he does it so well. He's To me, in my eyes, he is considered a legend in the game, regardless being white or not. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like,
exactly. I think that's stupid. You
very.
know what I'm saying? I think that's stupid, especially where we are, in music. It's so many genres, it's so many places where music comes from and inspiration. And music to me doesn't have any color. You understand what I'm saying? If hip hop is represented and interpolated in your way based on where you're at, you know what I'm saying? Like there's white people that be in the hood, you know what I'm saying? Like 8 Mile is one of my favorite movies, and Detroit, as we know, is one of the hardest places in America. You know what I'm saying? So, M is from that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that you mentioned him because he's very validated, and that's a conversation that I listen to as a hip hop connoisseur myself. I wouldn't say that like he's my super favorite, but he's well respected by me and he's one of my favorites. You know what I'm saying? And that's dope. Is he an influence to you in your music?
Oh, absolutely, man. Absolutely, yeah, man. Like, he fun, man, and just he inspired me to not think about it too much when I make
Right.
music. Like, and just I don't know, man. When I watched that, what's I can't remember what the movie was called. 8 Mile,
Mm-hmm.
bro, on the
Yep.
bus, just writing, bro. Just like I've done that, a couple times. Like I wrote my first verse of Baby I in the car, bro. Just looking out the window, like that.
Crazy. We gonna talk about that too.
Yeah, but like that, I don't know. It's just different, man. And he just is all around versatile, and he takes his career to the next level, bro. And it just inspired me, just how different he is, and how himself he is, and how real he is.
Right. Yeah. I'm telling you, man. Let's give some love to everybody that's in the chat right now. That's rocking out. Shout out to Quantrell. Shout out to Mo Fahari. Shout out
My
to
boy
Summer.
Q.
You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people up in here. Shout out to BACG showing up and showing out, man. I do appreciate y'all for joining us, episode 1 of the Rap with Plat podcast with my special guest, the young legend, I love you truly, man. Appreciate you, man. So listen, what do you feel about, like, financial freedom, you know what I'm saying? Because I see a lot of people in the game, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of frivolous spending, and not that I'm counting anybody pockets or nothing like that. I feel like if you can afford it, you could do whatever you want. Somebody who inspires me is a guy like Rick Ross, you know what I'm saying? Rick Ross is clearly showing his wealth, and he's actually showing how people could get it. You know what I'm saying? So as a young brother coming up in the game, that you have your own things going on. You got your own home and things like that, which is dope. How is financial freedom important to a young brother like yourself?
Um, man, it's different. Like just I don't know. I'm not really big on showing, what kind of money I got, like and not I'm
Mm-hmm.
not flashing on my stuff. But I feel like people should be able to express themselves how they want to, man.
Right.
Like, if it's real, it's real, man. If it's there, it's show it, man. Like
Mm-hmm.
give yourself your roses, man. Like
There you
treat
go.
yourself, like and really live your life, man. Like I feel like spending habits, I spend my money on, like I network, bro. Like I use and invest my money, man. Like I'll go shopping, for myself. I'll buy some nice things and stuff. But I don't ever go out and blow it like that, man. Cause it's like I'm trying to build my generational wealth, man, for my
There you
kids too.
go.
Like my kids gonna need to,
That's the word I was looking for. All
yeah, they
right.
gonna need to ball out too.
Talk about it.
Like that's what I think about every day. Like a lot of my friends and stuff like that, or a lot of the people I used to hang out with, like they, why you so scared to spend money and go have fun and do you? Like I
Mm-hmm.
am doing me and having fun. It's just like not as everybody else is doing it. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like
know
I'm
that's
not.
right.
I'm trying to save my money and put it where it need to be because like in a couple years time I'm gonna look back and be glad I did because
Right.
I'm gonna have even more. Like I'm not gonna be no fake flexer. Like I'm I don't know, man. You gonna see the the upgrade, you know what I'm saying? And when I get more money to do greater things and things like that, like the time that comes with time and hard work and stuff. And I feel like you should be able to spend your money how you want, but if you have that financial freedom, you should just be able to spend it smart. Like you got priorities and stuff like that. You shouldn't be out here going to the club and buying watches and things like that if you got bills to pay and a family to support. You feel me?
That's a fact. That's
And
a
a
fact.
career to make.
That's a fact.
If you
So
ain't
so
popping
no
yet, why you
rollies
spending?
before the kids, huh? You ain't gonna
Honey.
go buy that watch first before your kid eat. It's a lot of people out there doing. It's a lot of people out there doing that. It's a lot of kids not eating, but you know the splurge is real.
Yeah, too real, man.
So what's the future of Death Row's Records, man? Tell me the future. What's your next 5 years looking like? What's 25 looking like? What's 30 looking like for you?
My music, bro, and just building the label, man, the best I can. Like, I want myself to be a platinum Grammy artist. I want you to, I want Wavy to, Willie Wanna, everybody on my label gotta be platinum, bro. I can't stop because not just if I make it, that's cool, you know what I'm saying? But I need to everybody else gotta feel what I'm feeling, get what I'm getting, bro, on this music success. Like
Right.
this is I'm blessed and I'm very especially at this age, and I feel like there's a reason. And I feel like my brothers in my team and everybody who support me need to feel it too, bro. And that's why I'm on this earth is to just become successful and share that, bro. Share the light and share the shine when it's opportune. Like I'm just very grateful, bro. I feel like the label is gonna be way bigger than it is now, like in the next year. Like just the
Yeah,
how different we are and just the chemistry, bro. Just the
that's a
whole
fact.
the family is just really great, bro. Like this is the best family I could have asked for, you know what I'm saying? That I never asked for. Like
That's a fact, cause I ain't asked for it either,
I
and
didn't
it's
ask for
dope.
this. I couldn't have seen this come in a year ago. You
Me
know what I'm
neither.
saying? Like, but it's
Facts.
here. It's here. And I'm looking forward to what's coming in the next 5 years, bro, because I know in the next two we gonna be up already, bro. Like
Yeah, way up. You know what I'm
it's
saying?
we're just
Way,
gonna be able to start building others' careers, bro, and sharing our shine to others, man, that's working just like us, bro. And
exact.
maybe one day, you know, we'll all come together and just make Death Row's records an even bigger family, bro. When we all successful and up there, bro, on some stuff like that's what I want to do, bro. Is just
Yeah,
make
you
this
know,
thing the biggest movement that's ever came to the industry, bro.
yeah, we definitely got the formula. You know, we definitely got the formula. It's just a matter of time, and we keep building and keep doing what we doing. So you got a record out right now, right? This record was produced by, you know, super producer, legendary music maestro and J Track, and executive produced by, a guy that, they call Chuck Platinum. You know what I'm saying? Baby I
The goats.
featuring Neo. Let's talk a little bit about the history of that record, man, because I don't really think people understand the 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 magnitude of how we got the record done, and to where it is right now, where it's going. So let's talk a little bit about that record. Talk about Baby I featuring Neo.
Man, I didn't see this thing coming either. I I came down to Mississippi and got my label that I signed with on an independent deal with Sony, King Russell Entertainment, and I was offered from a major to collab with Neo on a work for hire feature. It was just some vocals that was sitting, and I invested into them, and so I had these vocals, man, it is of nothing, man, just a 16 of straight fire, and I didn't know what to do with this thing, so I sat down, and I thought, what I wanted to do. Neo had just signed this um deal with Moon Music, man, and like in my mind, that's what like I'm already a big enough fan, but the fact that like this opportunity was brought in front of me and such a weird coincidence, like I mean, I've been on this app Loom for such a long time, and now he's the brand ambassador. I felt like it was just the greatest opportunity to make something happen. So I had this, and we did the little contract deal, and I got with one of my guys, bro, to try to make the beat the first time.
Mm.
I know we talked
Mm-hmm.
about this, and and
Nah,
it
shout out to
wasn't,
him
I
though.
wasn't really feeling it. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't really feeling it. You know what I'm saying? So, I got with you, and you called my show, you called J Track, and we brought this thing down, and just got the cooking on this thing, man. Like 8 months is a long time. You
Yes,
feel
sir.
me? And just the fact that like I got with you, and instantly we started making progress with this stuff. Like my show. called me back, bro. We found out what Neo was singing. He was singing just a kind of like a remix to It Never Rains.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was just like, this is kind of what he did to You to Love. And me and Marsha was geeked up on the phone. We were like, all right, we could really do something crazy with this. So he was like, all right, I'm gonna get back with you. And you guys got together and cooked a beat up in less than a week, bro. And I know we had like 2 or 3 versions, wasn't it? Like
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
was,
Yeah. Maestro had he had a few versions that he worked on. Shout out to Music Maestro. He did the beat, and I was originally supposed to touch the beat, but I did a Diddy move, and you know what I'm saying. And Maestro, his creative self, he just kind of constructed the idea, and he was going somewhere with it. So it was just like, nah, let's go with the record. I don't have an ego. Let's go with that. And track added his part, and they stamped my name on it, and you know what I'm saying. Like that was fire. And then you came with the. You know what I'm saying? Like the versions that you was coming with the songwriting, like you really I feel like you stepped up your songwriting crazy on that joint. Like I think that songwriting, showed a different side of what you can do. You know what I'm saying? And the fact
yeah,
that you took it back to the Tony vibe was real impressive to me, man. Real
man.
talk.
Yeah, bro. I agree with you, bro. Just like that whole process, man, of just working. How we did. That was the first time, like I actually, you know, built the song completely down, bro, from some acapellas, man. Like and just built around and wrote a verse. And it was like I felt like I had to come correct on it, bro. And I felt like I really grew just like really dialing in on what I wanted to make the song about, on my verses and my parts. And just the whole process itself, like really let me know what I could do and what we could do as a unit, like just on a
Right.
production level. Like it's crazy.
Right. How did you feel when Neo posted it? How did you feel? Like when it, cause telling that story, like for the audience, it wasn't that easy to get Neo on the track, right?
Nah, bro. Look, so it was like, so the whole time we was doing this, for the first couple months we was doing this, Neo didn't know about it, and I thought he did. You know what I'm saying? So I got with some legal counsel. I got with my manager about it. Talked to the label that I got it from, and we dialed in. I called up Andre from Loom. This was the guy I got to help me get in contact with Neo. And he put me in contact with his management team and was kind of relaying the messages from there through him. And so I showed them what we was working on and told them about everything. And they were like, "How did you get this? What is this? This is How did you even get this? Neo don't even got this." And they was telling me that um, I wasn't allowed to use it, man. And I was just like crushed at the moment. I'm like, I got, what do you mean, man? Like, this is all legal, you know what I'm saying? I sent them everything, and the management just wasn't going, man. Like, the management says,
Facts.
this is these are vocals from early 2000s, and he don't even have those. So, you can't be using these. And I was just like, let me get back to you. I'm going to postpone the date on the drop, and I'm going to, get some legal advice on this. And long story short, I just, I don't know. I just kept pushing, man. I continued to push, man. Like, and I say maybe 2 weeks after that, I posted the song, a little snippet on Instagram, and Neo DM me. He was like, "Yo, this is dope." Like, and this was before he posted it on his Instagram. He was like,
Facts.
"This, I wanna. What are you doing next? Like, what do you got planned for your music?" And I told him about the label. I told him about what we were doing with the song and how many big plans we got for this thing. And he was like, "Dope, man. Like, I want to put this on my independent artist project, man. I got coming out." And he put it on Where There's Smoke, and he
Facts.
posted it on his Instagram.
Damn sure
Uh,
did.
Shouted out on his IG story, and it was up from there. Loom ended up hitting me back after that and was like, um, sorry about this. Like, we,
Mm-hmm. They
this is
changed
what's
their
up. I
tone,
showed him
didn't
what was
they?
up, and they let me run with it. I was able to post it on Loom. And it was clear, man. Neo co-signed it. I appreciate you, Neo, man, a lot. Um, and it was just history, man. Like, we made a banger, man. It was just a lot of communication, a lot of time, and a lot of papers, and really, knowing what we was doing and getting on the same page before we could really release the entire final product. You know what I'm saying? And like, that was just an entire 8-month, 9-month process just to get this thing ready and
Mm-hmm.
perfect. And the fact that Neo literally reached his hand down for me and gave me the clearance and the go for this thing, it was like the biggest blessing of my career that I've ever gotten. And
Facts.
that just
Yet.
left me super inspired, man, and just motivated to take my career to the next level and really make the most out of this song
Yeah,
and really
because
get it out there to the world.
that stamp, that where there's smoke, the fact that he posted, and not only did he post it, he actually used it in the promo, in his promo. So that's huge because now millions and millions of people, it's not about the streams per se. It's millions and millions of people got to witness. I don't know if I you got it, but I had tagged you in something last night. There was a reel of somebody from Singapore that had the Baby Eyes song playing in Singapore um in their reel, and I thought that that was so freaking cool that this song is reaching worldwide status. And we haven't dropped any video yet, we're just warming up with it, just promotion.
Right.
Talk about a little bit about the what it's taking to now that you've gotten the record, you got an approval, you got Neo's approval. Talk about taking it to the next level. What's going on behind the scenes? You don't have to get into detail because I know how, I'm a person that like to keep little things private as well for the anticipation. But just get into a little bit with our viewers about what it's taking now that you have such a huge record. And mind you, not only is it a huge record, but you did this independently, legally, and you have a known celebrity on this record as your feature that has accepted the fact that he is a celebrity. So let's talk about the next level for this record. What are you doing to take this record to the next level, and where do you see this record going, and how do you feel that is going to impact your career in the next year or two?
Well, we're pushing, man. I just the whole team and myself just really want to make this platinum. Like, this needs to be the best song out. Like, it is already the best song out right now, but the world needs to know that, and I can't stop until the world does know that. And what I want to do is, I'm communicating. I'm trying to get a video done, man. It takes, time and stuff. I know Neo a busy man. Um, but I got some promotional things up my sleeve. I got some cool creative things that's about to happen. And I'm about to drop a remix, man, with Amara La Negra. Um, she's gonna hop
Yes,
on it,
sir.
and it's gonna be crazy, man. It's a fire track. Like, she just showed me what she was working on not too long ago, and it's about to
Hmm.
go, man. It's crazy, man. And just when the world hears what we working on with this little remix, it's just gonna take it to a whole new level.
That's
And
facts.
when the
Was that an exclusive for Rap with Plat, or did you leak that out already?
I think I mentioned it one time on the Evening Breakers show,
Oh, the Evening Experience. Shout out to
Evening
them.
Experience. Yeah.
That's cool.
I
They
think
they
I think
cool.
I slipped it, but this is the first time you know what I'm saying, I'm for, hey, y'all, it's coming. All right, just look out for that. It's crazy. That's what's coming. That's what's coming up next. So
That that's what's up, man. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud to be on the label, man. I wanted to do this show because This is an extension of Record Breakers Radio. We're launching a lot of new shows, and this is the next journey. A lot of people tune into my show, the Indie Heat Show, and what we're gonna start doing is introducing the artists that have distributed their music through the platform and stuff like that, so that people could get to know who they're listening to, and it's just the next stages of what we're doing. So I just wanted to say I appreciate you, my brother. I appreciate you for coming through. I appreciate you for sharing your insight and giving the people a little bit about your world and what's going on, and you're just so appreciated, man. And I just wanted to give you your flowers. Before we get up out of here, man, and before we wrap it up with Plat, why don't you let everybody know where they could find you, where they could find your music, and just let them know everything about you, my brother.
Well, man, you can find me. I love you truly anywhere, man. Anywhere and everywhere. Google me. Go to deathrowsrecords.com. I love you truly.fun. We got a whole background about the label, the history, myself, about Chuck, man, what we're doing, bro, just the whole movement and where we came from, what we're doing, more detail about just, who I am and just the whole movement. And you can find that anywhere, everywhere on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. My music's on Spotify, Apple, YouTube. Shout out Loom Music. Um, you know, the exclusive remix will be dropping there first. And it's crazy.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Listen, man, this has been the Rap with Plat podcast, man. I'm your host, Chuck Platinum. This is episode 1, man. Look out for episode 2 next Tuesday, man. We appreciate I Love You Truly for coming through, man. He's a dope individual. Make sure you get in tune with the whole movement. Make sure you get in tune with Death Row's Records, man. We are Death Row's, man. We are the movement, man. Shout out to everybody that tuned in once again. Make sure you share this. The Rap with Plat podcast, man. Episode 1. We'll see you next week. Peace.
Little gang.